In our stressful modern society, it is a struggle to keep fit. Today, people practice all manners of exercise. There are many common recreational activities to stay in good condition, such as running, riding, walking, and hiking. Not only does this kind of exercise keep you physically fit, it can help you stay psychologically healthy and spiritually robust. However, there are many other philosophies about exercise, far beyond what the West has to offer. China has a time-honored practice known as Qigong. Literally, this means breath work, but Qi can also mean life force or internal energy. In traditional Chinese medicine, breath embodies the spirit. It can be described as that mysterious element that separates a living person from a dead one. Qigong is a form of exercise to increase your Qi, which in turn will increase your vitality. Every morning, millions of Chinese rise at dawn to practice this ancient ritual of venerable, health-promoting exercises. Generally speaking, it is not a difficult or strenuous practice. Only after a short period of time, most people begin to experience the benefits of Qigong. Many elderly Chinese will point to their advanced age, testifying to the effectiveness of Qigong for promoting longevity. There are thousands of different forms of Qigong, including such evocative names as muscle tendon change, bone marrow washing, or wild goose Qigong. There are hard schools of Qigong, used in the martial arts to strengthen the body for fighting, and soft schools, used by everyone for general health. One of the most famous soft schools is known as 8 pieces of brocade. Eight pieces of brocade, known as Ba Duanjin in Mandarin, began as early as the 12th century. These images are modern reproductions of an ancient text on the brocade that dates back to that time. The name is derived from the fact that it usually consists of 8 major exercise forms or sections, and the notion that it is a precious treasure, like a silk brocade. Over the centuries, there have been many variations of the brocade. Some brocades have been expanded to 10 or 12 forms or collapsed down to 4 forms. Most of the brocades are notably similar. Others are remarkably different. There are standing versions, sitting versions, even lying down versions of the brocade. All of these different versions are the fruits of the same ancient tree. The actual origin of 8 pieces of brocade is buried deep within the annals of Chinese history. These versions of the brocade descend from one of the most famous temples in China, Shaolin Temple. Shaolin Temple is attributed as the birthplace of the Chinese martial art known today as Kung Fu and Chan Buddhism, which the Japanese would later call Zen. Founded over 1,500 years ago, Shaolin Temple monks teach 8 pieces of brocade as part of their curriculum to this day. There are 3 fundamental concepts in all forms of Qigong. These are breathing, posture, and mind. The coordination of each of these concepts is the focus of your practice. Since breath is an integral part of Qi, most Qigong uses a wide variety of breathing techniques. In the brocade, however, breathing should be natural and coordinated with your movements. It should not be too deep nor too shallow, nor feel forced. If you feel lightheaded, you should stop and breathe naturally. Various postures elicit different responses that are essential to Qigong. Your body should be relaxed, supple, and limber. In the beginning, many people will use too much tension. Excessive tension will block the flow of Qi, so it is to be avoided. Your mind directs the entire process of Qigong. Some people like to think of Qigong as an active form of meditation, and like meditation, seek stillness in your mind, so that you can observe your thoughts like passing clouds. Visualize your body as a conduit for your Qi and direct your Qi flow so it circulates freely. Traditional Chinese medicine has a different perspective of the human body. Since Qigong is based on this perspective, this short section will familiarize you with some basic concepts. The Dantian can be loosely translated as the source of Qi. There are actually 3 Dantian points, a high, middle, and a low point. For the brocade, we are mainly concerned with the low Dantian, which is in the center of your body, just below your navel. When you inhale, always sink your breath to your Dantian. When you direct your qi, it originates from your dantian, then flows to the rest of your body. Qi circulates through channels in the body known as meridians. There are 14 main meridians. However, Qigong practice is only concerned with the 3 yin meridians. Yin as in yin and yang. It represents a negative aspect of duality. The Renmai, or conception vessel, dominates the yin of the body. The Shou San Yin Jing means 3 yin meridians of the hands. The Tzu San Yin Jing means 3 yin meridians of the legs. Along these meridians are points where qi infuses into the body's surface. These are the same points that are stimulated in acupuncture and Chinese massage. There are hundreds of points, but we will only examine a few. The Bai Hui at the very top of the head, the Yen Tang, the Tian Tu, the Tan Zhong, the Dantian beneath your navel at the center of your abdomen, the Lao Gong at the center of the palm of the hand, the Hui Yin on the perineum between the genitals and the anus, and the Yong Chuan at the bottom of the sole of the foot. These points and meridians have a complex relationship that takes years of study to understand. If you seek to know more about Qi, it will help you to study these concepts in greater depth than provided in this video. For now, it is only important that you know that they exist. For each exercise, imagine sinking your breath to your dantian, then moving it along the meridians through these points to the different parts of your body. These are the visualizations that you must direct with your mind. This is the first of the 8 forms or sections of the 8 pieces of brocade. Begin with your feet twice shoulder width apart and your knees bent so that they are directly over your feet. This stance is known as horse stance because it is like gently riding a horse. Make your hands into claws as if you are squeezing a deck of cards from the sides. Do not flex your fingers so much that they are tense. Bend at your elbows, raising your hands to your shoulders. Push straight up, as if lifting a great weight or supporting the heavens. This posture is slightly different than in this reproduction. Look up. Lower your hands and head in a coordinated fashion. Relax your hands so they rest upon your thighs. Repeat this sequence several times. 7 to 10 repetitions are recommended. Stop if you feel lightheaded. This should not be strenuous, but until you learn proper coordination, you may experience some lack of breath. This is common. Eventually you will be able to coordinate your breathing so that this comes naturally. Your feet and knees are pointed forward. Your stance should not be too deep that your hips and thighs feel strained. Your back is straight and your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck is erect so that your head sits straight and comfortably. When you bend your elbows, your forearms should be in line that you can press straight up without making any further adjustment. Press straight up so your spine and arms are in line and your fingertips point to the heavens. Stare straight ahead, as if looking at something on the faraway horizon. Your eyes should be soft and your face should be free of expression or tension. As you raise your arms, coordinate this with a long, even inhalation. Allow the tip of your tongue to lightly touch your gum line where the roof of your mouth meets your teeth. Inhale through your nose and exhale as you lower your arms. When you practice this regularly, it is best to spend a moment just standing straight before you begin. Use this moment to quiet your mind and find your center. Sink your qi down from your dantian through your Tzu San Yin Jing meridians in your legs. Visualize projecting your qi through your Yongchuan points at the bottom of your feet, like growing roots into the earth. Maintain this meditation throughout the duration of your practice. Again, begin in horse stance. Raise your left hand and make a fist at shoulder height. Extend your left thumb so it points straight up and sight down it with your eyes. Raise your right hand to your left elbow and make a fist. Pull it straight back to your right shoulder as if to draw a bow. Extend your right arm with a flinging motion as if you are releasing a bowstring. Your fists should be at an equal height. Lower your left thumb and look to your right. Raise your right thumb and sight down it. Open your left fist, bring it to your right elbow, then close it again. Pull straight back in your left shoulder. This exercise is repeated on both sides. Again, repeat this exercise several times, equally on both sides. Most of the principles of body posture are the same as in Form 1. Support the heavens. These principles will be consistent for the most part throughout all of the 8 sections. All of the motion is restricted to your upper body. Your lower body remains steady in horse stance. Breathe naturally as you prepare for this exercise. When you begin, inhale as you draw the bow. Hold your breath as you release the bow. Then exhale as you turn your head. Use the visualization of drawing the bow actively. This means draw the bow with the same dynamic tension you would use to draw a real bow. Pause for a moment before you shoot, as if to check your aim. In the same manner, release the bow and release your dynamic tension. Sight down your thumb as if you are looking for a faraway target. Killing a vulture is not a common metaphor in Qigong or Kung Fu. So why kill a vulture? Certainly not for the meat. In actuality, it does not take much imagination to unravel the symbolism behind killing a vulture. Since vultures are a carrion bird, they are the harbingers of death and decay, and these are the real adversaries of Qigong. So draw the bow to kill the vulture has a very simple and direct metaphor that is easy to comprehend. To truly visualize this exercise, you must not only fix in your body the physical movements of drawing a bow, you must understand the symbolism behind killing the vulture. This symbolism becomes a vital part of your meditation as you practice this form. Begin by standing with your feet shoulder distance apart and your eyes looking forward. Raise your left hand so it is just beneath your lungs, facing palm up. Raise your hand, rolling your palm over naturally about your shoulder so that it continues facing up. Look up at your fingertips. Let your hand descend naturally and lower your eyes. Repeat this motion on your left side. Completely extend your arm each time with your fingers facing inward. Repeat this sequence equally on both sides. In between movements, your arms hang loosely by your sides with your fingertips near your thighs. Keep your body posture erect. Raise your hand so that it is directly over your head. Make sure that your neck and shoulders are free of tension throughout this movement. Your palms should be flat, as if pressing up to the ceiling. Inhale as you raise your hand. Coordinate your inhalation with the smooth flow of the movement. Exhale as you lower your hand and return to your starting position. In this movement, project your qi from your dantian in both directions. Project your qi down through your Zusan Yinjing meridians in your legs to your Yongchuan points at the bottom of your feet, like growing roots into the earth. This visualization is constant for all of the forms. Also, project your qi up from your dantian through your shousan yinjing to your laogung points in the center of the palms of your hands. This movement should have an expansive feeling as your qi energy increases with each breath. Imagine lifting your qi as you raise your hands like lifting a great weight. As you inhale, you stoke the fires of your qi, increasing its magnitude. As you exhale, you release the tension of your breath, but keep the power of your qi. In this manner, your qi increases with each breath. Begin stepping into a stance known as bow stance. Here your front left knee is bent and your rear leg is straight. In the same width as your horse stance, extend both hands forward and back. Rotate your arm so your right hand comes forward, then raise it and look back. This ancient depiction of the pose is quite different, but the underlying principle is the same. Bring your arms back to horizontal. In one continuous motion, unwind your arms and shift your stance so your right knee is forward and bent. Rotate again so your left hand comes forward, then raise it and look back. Return your arms to their horizontal position, then unwind and shift back to the first side again. Repeat this form equally on both sides. 7 to 10 repetitions are recommended. Your eyes follow your hands. Sight directly over the hand you are facing. Start by sighting directly over the fingertips of your front hand. When you shift, your other hand becomes your front hand. Then when your rear hand rotates forward, it becomes your front hand. When you turn your head, look to the Yung Chuan point on the bottom of your rear foot. Try to line up your rear hand between your hand and your foot. Inhale as you turn sideways, exhale as you return to your starting position. In this form, your line of direction is very important. Everything is in line with the line between your heels. So when you extend your hands, your arms are parallel to the line between your heels. When you rotate your arms, try to preserve this feeling of straightness, although generally your rear hand will not stretch directly back. When you raise your front hand, your rear hand lowers so that your arms are still in a straight line. Not all of us are flexible enough to achieve perfect linearity, but this is the direction in which we work our stretch. When you turn your stance, pivot on your heels. Pivot on your rear toe out first, then pivot your rear toe in. Move with a fluent, connected pace, never jerky, but in coordination with your breathing. Begin in horse stance with your hands clenched in fists. Extend your left fist, look forward, and visualize punching a target. This is like a straight punch in martial arts, but it is performed gently, without power. Bring your left fist into your right shoulder. Extend it as a claw as if to grab. Focus your chi into the palm of your hand. Sink your hand and elbow slightly while you shift the focus of your chi to your fingertips. Retract your hand. Repeat this motion on with your right hand. Practice this equally on both sides. Aim your fists to the center as opposed to straight out, directly in front of the shoulder. Exhale as you extend your fist as if to punch. Inhale as you withdraw your fist. This exercise can also be performed more vigorously, akin to the actual grab and punch of martial arts. For the grab, bring your hand back with your forearm horizontal to the ground, then make a half circle from your elbow. Grab at about face level, and then sink to shoulder level. This form has the most martial feeling of all of the forms. Even the name, Look with Anger, implies a martial connection. In the martial Qigong, Qi is both used defensively and offensively. In defense, some masters train to be able to withstand tremendous blows by using only their Qi. In offense, martial artists project their Qi into their extremities to deliver powerful strikes. Soft Qigong is a more subtle form of self-defense. Here we are combating eternal opponents, such as illness and the ravages of old age, instead of a mere mortal opponent. Ultimately, even the greatest martial masters succumb to these more formidable foes. Begin again in horse stance. Place your palms on your thighs with your fingers pointing inwards. Make a large circle with your head counterclockwise. Sometimes, this form is called tail wagging. Make several revolutions in a counterclockwise direction, then reverse to circle clockwise. Your buttocks should sway naturally in the opposite direction to counterbalance your upper body movement. For this form, breathe naturally. Make a smooth, even circle using your hands on your thighs to help support you. Do not lean backwards. Focus upon leaning forward as much as possible without straining yourself. In Chinese martial arts, the horse stance is fundamental. Traditionally, students might spend hours of training just sitting in horse stance to build a solid foundation. Your feet should be parallel with your toes and knees facing forward. Press your heels into the ground and grip the ground with your toes. Your knees should be bent and directly over your feet. Your qi should be sinking to your dantian, projecting down through your Zhu San Yin Jing meridians in your legs as well as through your Yong Chuan points at the bottom of your feet. You should feel stable and well-rooted. There is a famous martial adage that says, "Stand in horse like a mountain." This means that you should be immovable like a mountain. Once you are well-rooted, visualize drawing power up from the earth like a tree draws nutrients from its roots. Begin standing with your feet shoulder distance apart. Raise both hands in a similar fashion as in Form 3. Raise one arm, except at this time raise both hands simultaneously together. Look up to your fingertips. Slowly lower your arms, spreading them to the sides as you bend forward to touch your toes. Look down to your toes. Pause for a moment as you touch your toes. Slowly straighten your back, raising your palms so that they face palm up and your fingertips are pointed at one another. Repeat this sequence several times. 7 to 10 repetitions are recommended. Inhale as you raise your arms. Exhale as you bend forward. Hold your breath as you pause to touch your toes. Coordinate your breathing with your movements so that the act of bending forward corresponds with the compression of your lungs for exhalation, and straightening your back corresponds with the expansion of your lungs for inhalation. In this manner, all of the forms unify your breathing with your body posture, harmonizing your internal organs with your external movements. Note how you lean ever so slightly forward as you begin to raise your hands. When you extend your hands upwards, your arms, torso, and leg form a straight line. Try to create the longest distance between the heel of your feet and the palms of your hands without straining. Bring your hands straight down, in time with a lowering of your body. The degree to which you can bend forward will determine your posture for touching your toes. If you cannot touch your toes yet or are challenged with lower back issues, do not overexert yourself in this form. Bend your knees slightly and let your lower back be rounded. If you cannot touch your toes, let your body bend as far down as you can without discomfort. Be sure to stay bent forward for a moment, then rise slowly and smoothly. If you can touch your toes comfortably, straighten your knees and keep your thigh muscles activated so you have the sensation of lifting your kneecaps upward. Press down through your heels and up through the bones of your pelvis that you sit upon. If you can touch the ground, press your palms into the ground. Practitioners with a high degree of flexibility will grasp their heels and touch their chin to their knees. Some extremely flexible individuals are able to touch their chin to their toes, but that is seldom done for this type of Qigong exercise. Begin with your feet shoulder distance apart. Your hands are placed as if they were resting upon your hips, except in actuality they do not touch your hips. Rise to stand on your toes. Look straight ahead and keep the rest of your body steady. When you rise to your toes, you are not actually on your toes at all. Lift your heels and rise to the balls of your feet. Continue to grip the ground with your toes. In this form, you will have to bring your weight forward again so that it is off your heels and on the balls of your feet. When you lower your feet, do not let your heels touch the ground in between repetitions. For this form, 7 to 24 repetitions are recommended. Inhale as you raise your body. Exhale as you lower your body. Your hands raise ever so slightly as you rise, almost as if you are going to shrug your shoulders, then drop back to the hips when you descend. Imagine a strand of energy that originates in your dantian, goes through your baihui point on the top of your head, and rises up to the heavens. Your body is suspended like a puppet from this strand, and the puppeteer is raising and lowering your body with each repetition. After you complete the 8 forms, stand at ease and focus upon your dantian. Breathe naturally for 10 breaths. These are the rules you should follow for your practice of 8 pieces of brocade. Regular practice is the key to any form of Qigong. These exercises are not difficult, so regular practice will only take up a small portion of the day. The way to get maximum benefit from the brocade is to do it every day. Do not practice when you are too sick, too upset, or too tired. It can be energizing if you are mildly tired, but certainly do not push yourself to exhaustion. Also avoid practicing during stormy weather. Your practice space must be free from distractions. A peaceful place of solitude is best. Remember, this is a form of meditation and your private time to take care of yourself, so make the most of it. Allow yourself the time and space to practice earnestly, and you will reap the most reward.